infernal blessings to all. Just wanted to quick update video on some of the upcoming happenings for the rest of this year, going into next year, etc. Well, a couple of things for as far as on Patreon for the year. We are pretty much finished for this calendar year, as we take the rest of this end of November and all of December to kind of refresh, recharge. We have a whole calendar and itinerary planned for next year. I'll be back at work on that as we get into the end months, the end weeks of the month of December, and we'll be back on that with a whole, pretty much a whole year mapped out. So many of you guys have sent suggestions as far as other materials or pantheons to cover, and we will cover some of those. So just to put that out there, what I'm focused on at the moment, as I do at this time of the year, for the rest of this month, next month, and pretty much all of January till the very first week in February, yearly forecast readings, and I'm pretty much booked pretty heavy with that for the next couple of weeks. So that's pretty much all I do as far as the rest of the weeks that are remaining in this year. I'll shoot maybe a YouTube video here and there, and that's pretty much it. Possibly as the day and time of the recording of this video, possibly do a YouTube live tomorrow or Friday, as of the date of this recording, and just to go over a few things. So right now I'm basically finishing out the year focused on doing readings, consultations with customers. That's it. I kind of take a break from the classes and the Patreon page, just to throw that out there, just so people are aware. If you are interested in a spiritual reading, send me an email. I can send you a list of the different type of spiritual readings I offer, various different telepathic demonic readings. I also offer readings with Santa Muerte and the spirits of the dead, Egyptian oracle readings, and shadow work readings, which I always say is a great place to start or begin, where people are always asking, where's a good place to start? How do I know what I should do? What work should I set out to do? A shadow work reading is probably your best place to start. Or deity readings to see what type of energy and deities walk with you. And then right now for the next couple of months, I'm doing the yearly forecast readings, which is a detailed map of your entire 12 months for 2022, kind of mapped out, and what you can expect and how you should approach handling what comes up in that spiritual reading. This is the third year that I'm doing this, and it's become a good tool that has helped people to prepare throughout the course of their upcoming year. Also, I've added on the Patreon page, I've added an 8th tier, something I've been trying to get around to do for the last couple of weeks, and finally got around to it. It is a Santa Muerte tier, and the tier is focused exclusively on working with all aspects of the Holy Death, also known as Santa Muerte, how to set up altars, understanding all of her aspects, how to create rituals with the spirit, how to establish a relationship with the spirit. As many know, I've been working with this spirit. Actually, it started back in 1994 for a several year period, then stopped for a while, and then I reconnected and got back in line with the Holy Death. I'm going to say back in probably about 2015, maybe 16. So a long history of working with the spirit. The spirit has done, Santa Muerte has done wonders in my work, and I'm willing to show people how to access that and do that for themselves. But that's what the Santa Muerte tier is about: how to set up altars, how to work with all her aspects, how to create rituals, the correct way to work with the spirit. Now again, I want to make it clear, I don't work with the spirit of Santa Muerte in any traditional form, as far as connected with Catholicism and things of that nature. That's just not the path and the method that I use to work with that spirit. But if you are interested in exclusively working with that, I know many of you reached out to me. I've I've been trying for the last several months. When I say trying, been meaning to get that started, but that tier is up and running on Patreon, right? And I would encourage everybody to check out the Patreon page, especially for the upcoming year with all the classes. It's best if you go to the Patreon page, and tier 3 gives you access to all the classes. It's cheaper than paying for them individually. That's patreon.com/Baniti, Baniti, patreon.com/Baniti. So definitely check that out. All the tiers are listed on there. There's a mentorship program for the Red Magus. There's the Egyptian Hacker mentorship program, the African Witchcraft and Sorcery program, and now the Santa Muerte Holy Death tier number 8, exclusively working with her. But for classes and rituals to give you that access, most definitely tier 3 is the way to go. I would definitely encourage you to check that out, patreon.com/Baniti. Again, I want to thank everybody that came to the Journey of the Black Adam conference last month. We are ready again, calendar set for next year, last week in October. You can mark that down, and hopefully we'll see some more new people next year as things start rolling and pretty much getting back to normal. We have some good ideas already that came from the last conference, from people that attended, that we are already looking at, believe it or not, this early. So we have got some good ideas in place, and we're looking forward to incorporating some new stuff next year, and then obviously seeing some new people attend next year, right? Last week in October, you can mark down your calendar for that. Hip Hop and the Cult Show will resume in the month of January. I want to thank everybody that tuned in to that show. We had a good show. Shout out to Brother Taja, again, for always putting together a good playlist. We will do a second part to the MCs that have transitioned on, right? That have not really been recognized, in our opinion, who have contributed a large amount to the hip hop culture. We're trying to touch on all of them. Obviously, we may not be able to get to everyone. Or I shouldn't say get to everyone, maybe remember everyone, but we're going to do our best in doing a 2 to 3 part series on this. We did part 1 and covered a lot of ground. So look forward to part 2 for that as we get into the month of January. And that's the Hip Hop and Cult Show. And all the ongoing series of classes on the Patreon will continue. The African Witchcraft and Sorcery tier, Ancient Egyptian Vampirism. We will begin with the second installment of the Sith alchemy classes. That will begin again. That'll pick back up as we begin in January. That will continue. So the ongoing and the esoterical occult and Bible study class, which we're pretty knee deep in that. Still a bit more to go on that. So all these ongoing series of classes will continue, in addition to new ones being added in the calendar year. Some of you guys have reached out to me with ideas in the last several days, as I mentioned in the last Patreon class. And you guys have come up with some good ideas. We'll try to incorporate, definitely for sure, some of them. Will we be able to get all of them? Probably not, but there are some good ideas I do like that people have reached out to me and suggested. So just wanted to kind of give this brief update. Like I say, I'll probably do 1, maybe 2 more YouTube lives, and for the rest of the year, I'm going to try to see if I can get one in either tomorrow, possibly Friday night, maybe. I don't know for sure. It's just a very busy time of the year for me with family right now. I got family and friends visiting. We got the Thanksgiving holiday coming up this week, and then, as you know, it's big on this end with the holidays and the family and this and that. So I kind of chill and take a break. So I won't be doing that much, just a live or 2 here or there, and then just working with clients on the side with spiritual readings and consultations. That's pretty much it. So if you need to reach out to me, and also the podcast, there's a couple new episodes uploaded on the Primordial Chaos podcast, which you can access on pretty much every major podcast platform, Spotify, Radio Public, I believe Amazon, some of the other big ones. It's on pretty much all of them. You can access it. Google, so pretty much just search it. It'll come up. I try to add content to that on a regular and a weekly basis, so definitely check that out. And all these things will continue for 2022. I have some other ideas possibly planned. I'll elaborate on that later down the road, but I just kind of I haven't done one of these update videos and happening videos in a while, so I just kind of wanted to give everybody a brief update. The next YouTube Live, there's going to be a lot of stuff I'm going to be discussing about this year and what we can look forward to and need to prepare for as we go into 2022. A lot of stuff coming through on that end as far as to discuss, and I will be going over this again either Wednesday or Friday, not sure the exact day. All right, so that's pretty much it for the most part. And again, I do want to give a shout out to everybody who supports the Patreon page, who watches and supports the YouTube channel and all the social media platforms on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, all of them. Thank you guys for your support. This is why I do this. The whole purpose of doing this is to just share information, put knowledge and information out there. And as long as that knowledge and information can make a difference or a change in somebody's life, that's the purpose of why we do this. So I just wanted to throw that out there. So if you need to reach out to me for any of the aforementioned things, again, check out the Patreon page, patreon.com/Baniti, Baniti. Again, I recommend Tier 3. Check out the new Santa Muerte tier on Tier 8. If you need to reach out to me for a spiritual reading, a spiritual consultation, you can reach out to me in regards to that. And one thing I have added to the consultation, because some have reached out for financial consultations, right? And financial consultations based on how to work with credit, how credit works, how to utilize money. That's something I've done here and there. It's come up more. People have asked about that. So if you are requesting a consultation, just request what kind is it. Is it a spiritual consultation, a financial consultation, or maybe it's regarding a specific matter. That's what a consultation is used for. So if you're interested in a consultation or a spiritual reading or any of the aforementioned, the classes, I pretty much keep everything updated and posted on all the social media platforms. Reach out to me. You can email me at khnum19@gmail.com. That's khnum19@gmail.com. All right. So whether you celebrate Thanksgiving or not, or how you do or not, whatever, that's your business. Have a safe holiday. Be safe in whatever it is you do. And we'll build soon in the next couple of days or two on YouTube. I'll see everybody on YouTube. All right. Infernal blessings, and we'll talk soon.